Welcome to another Junkie Break. Junkie Break? No, junk. I don't know how to spoke. I don't English well. Junkie Break. If you see anything in this video that you're interested in a plain white envelope trade, then you can hit me up, Junkie Breaks, and I spelled it right. Now if I could just pronounce it right, junkiebreaks@gmail.com. We are sorting through a flat rate box. It's a regional A sized flat rate box, and we are just looking through to see what randomness we can find. Setting aside the non-baseball cards in a pile here. Not sure what I'll do with those. Maybe I'll use them in a bingo break and just give them away for free. Not sure if they're anything that anybody would even be interested in for free. Bought this regional A flat rate box off of eBay. And just because I am a card junkie, always wanting to look through more stuff. Right now we are working on a rhyming names pile. Terry, Gary, Jerry, Larry, and so on. Got a couple things over here that are saved for sending to other people, and these are the things that I thought were interesting or needed more research. If you guys see me flip through something in these piles that you think that I need to pull out and save, then let me know that. Oh, that's a lot of upper deck in this pile. If you see anything that you're interested in trading for, plain white envelopes, no padded stuff, no packages, just an envelope, and I'll send you a return envelope. JunkieBreaks@gmail.com. Let's see, we have Ron, we have Troy in football, we've got Darren in a football, could be called Derry, but we don't put them in our pile unless it actually says Derry on the card. We've got Bob, just reading the first names to move through this box of cards more quickly. We've got Brad, otherwise it would take forever. Tim, we have Hal, Franklin, Pete, Mike. Are these in order? 306, 131. They're not in 260, 211. They're not in order. So are they by teams? They are not by teams. Don't know how these are organized. We've got Mike, Glenn, Scott, Willie, Paul, another Mike. Another Mike or the same Mike? Mike Lacrosse, different Mike. We've got Donnie. We have Jeff, Tony, Chris, Joe, Gene, Scott. You know what we're looking for, right? We've got Alvin. There's Greg. There's a Wally. Manny. There's a Gary. That's what we're looking for. Top prospect. So that's interesting. He's in a Cubs uniform, but it doesn't even say Cubs down here. I'm assuming that's a Cubs top prospect. There's the Cubs and the top prospect. So we're putting him, Gary, goes in our pile there. We've got Jim. We've got Athletics Dan goes over there. We've got Dave, Alan, Craig. We've got Luis Rivera. But look in the background there. What do you see in the background? We're putting that in our athletics pile for now. We've got John Eriks, top prospect for the Cardinals. So is that his minor league team? Cardinals there, but different hat. We've got Dan. Oh, so close. Dan Petrie. We've got Kelly. Dana. Have a Chris. Another Chris. Okay, for the ports. I thought it just said sports up there. I was like, that's a pretty generic hat. We've got Eric, Mike. We have Sam, Mark, Eric. We have Kevin, Bill, Mel, Jack, Jimmy. We have Mike, Bill, Wayne. We've got a Mark. Got a checklist. Let's see, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep checklists in this rhyming name collection just because they have one name on there. It would actually be interesting. So there is a Terry on this side. Right there. Terry Schubert. So that we're going to save it for now. But that makes up an interesting question. I wonder if there is any checklist that doesn't have, like any checklist card that doesn't have one of those rhyming names on it. Gary, Derry, Jerry, Terry, Barry. We have Jim, we have Mitch, Bruce, Lewis, Greg, Don, Chris, and a Jeff Stone. Let's grab a few more cards here. We have Todd, Tom. Terrible, terrible design with that penmanship up there. Something felt weird on the back. I don't know if it's maybe it's a wax. We have Dan, Chris, Joe, Spike Owen, Danny Cox, Ozzie Virgil. We've got Mike Maddox, Doug Henry, Jose Offerman, Steve Jeltz, got Edwin, Don August, Charlie Puleo, got a Chris, Frank, Ricky, Jose, Ted, Joe, Chris, Ricky, Tom, and Jose. There's another Tom. Are we back into another section where it's just repeated names after repeated names? Got Dan, Alvin, and Ron. Let's see here. A little bit more of a stack here. We have Greg Cagney, Manny Lee, Jack, Mike, Jeff. We have Kirk, Jimmy. Interesting way to spell Jimmy. Manager card. So manager cards are checklists. Don't know what I want to do here. Well, there's a checklist that doesn't have any of our matching names on it. So I don't have to make a decision right now. We have Mark. Oh, these are interesting too. Company store. Put that there for now. There's a Gary Reedus. Nice looking card. Pretty cool. Out of a flat rate box, and the corners are not smashed, and it's not all bent up. It's very well centered. Going right in our Gary collection. We have Don, Tim, David, Ozzy, Jim, Bill, Chris, Mike, Mark. We have Pat and Jamie. There's Chris. We have Brett, Upper Deck. Chuck. We've got Brian Harvey. Jack Armstrong. We have Chris Hammond. Alex. We've got Junior Felix. Nice. I love a card where they are signing autographs. Look at the variety of baseballs they have. Have to look in on the logos there with a magnifier. Can we do that? Doesn't really work in the camera, does it? Interesting to see if those are, the white ones are commemorative balls that were purchased, and the dark ones maybe from their little league teams or whatever. But I'm going to put that in my little pile over there. We've got a Jim, Jamie, we have Scott, Dan Plesac, we have Daryl Hamilton. Too bad he's not a dairy. We could have saved him. We've got Jim, another too bad he's not a dairy. Some of these guys named Darren or Daryl must go by dairy. They've just got to. I can't imagine that none of them do. Darren, Jamie, Franklin, and Jim. And that's the end of that pile. Remember, if you saw anything in this pile that you're interested in for maybe TTMs or building your set, or just because you like the team, if you're interested in anything you saw in that pile, remember the condition is out of a medium or a bulk flat rate box, So these are not pristine condition necessarily, but plain white envelope trades. Let me know at junkiebreaks@gmail.com and we'll see what we can work out. I would send you the card and a return envelope that would match my other return envelopes so that I could use them in a possible upcoming series called Minute Mail, where I open one piece of mail each day, similar to Minute Rips. But thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, then hit that liked what you saw button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to find out when something new comes up, hit that little notification bell and make sure you turn it to all so that if a break is announced, you can get a chance to get in there before everybody beats you to it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. JunkieBreaks@gmail.com. Plain white envelope trades.